Hey agents, I wanted to take a quick minute and introduce you to the Medicare Advocates opportunity. This is our website here. Medicare Advocates is a brand that we own. It is trademarked, it is patented, it is registered, it is approved by Medicare CMS, all of the different carriers. And as you can see, it's a great design, it's great branding, and it's specifically built and designed to convey and message to our clients that we are an advocate. We're a little bit different than a traditional field agent. We want to take a softer, more consultative sales approach, and it really helps unlock and get our foot in the door with a lot of our clients. Okay. So we have very great branding that we allow for all of our agents on this team to use and utilize. And it was built with a strategic purpose as well. So in addition to that, what makes us different, and this is really what makes the whole thing go, are leads. We provide you basically all of the leads that you need to be successful in this industry. And as many of you know, that's really the key to success in this business. If you don't have any leads, if you don't know how to generate leads, you're dead in the water. You can't get going. So we have a couple different leads, and I want to talk to you exactly how we do that right now. The first being, we get a lot of carrier leads on our team here. So these are, let's talk about WellCare specifically. We get WellCare PDP memberships. We have a strategic partnership with them. They will provide our team PDP lists every month. And we're talking, we have plenty of leads to call on, guys, for each one of our agents here. And so we're able to call a partner on behalf of WellCare or other carriers in many circumstances, and be able to reach out to their clients and try to convert them from a PDP to MA. And these are a great resource to be able to process business year round with LIS, with SEPs, with low income and duals, and all the other SEPs, all the other disaster declarations and everything. We are doing massive business year round right now. So we have carrier sponsored leads, and I don't want to say that we have unlimited leads, but we are definitely not running out of those in any circumstance right now. From there, we do generate all of our own digital leads, and I call this our farm to table lead system. So we are not beholden on anybody to generate leads. We do not get leads from any third-party vendors. We don't get digital leads from third-party vendors. We do all of our own digital marketing here. We have an in-house marketing specialist. We have a marketing analyst here on staff. So we generate all these leads right here. We drive people to our website. They can fill out this form down here or call inbound. We retarget and remarket these clients all over the internet, chase them down to the end of time. We also have a really strong Facebook ad presence where we generate all of our own digital leads via Facebook. If I was just to pop over here and just kind of look at some of the ads that we have going on, each one of these individual clients fills out a Facebook lead form, or they have a button click to call that routes inbound as well. So again, we're generating all of our own inbound calls. This is just the past 28 days, people reached, engagements. I'm trying to look and see exactly how many leads. It looks like we've had 1,470 leads come in. We pay for all of this for the team. So if you've ever paid for your Facebook leads before or any digital leads, you know how expensive this is. So we are generating Facebook and digital leads in all 50 states. And if you are licensed or an expert in some of these areas, maybe where we're not touching those near as much, or we're not able to take advantage of some of these markets, we'd love to work with you because we definitely have underserved areas. So from there, let's see what other types of leads we have. We have what are called aged leads. These are digital leads that have opted into a funnel somewhere between 30 and 90 days. And we run these, we basically give you up to 200 of these a week. And we'll run them through an automated campaign where the campaign will actually proactively reach out to a lot of these individuals for you and help you mine leads for those. We'll give you aged leads as well. Let me hop over here for a quick reminder of what other types of leads we're doing here. Mailers. We generate all of our own mail pieces right here from our office in Salt Lake City. We craft and design the mailers. We send them out. We get the BRCs, and the mailers actually come back here into our office. We have our admin will scan those and upload those into your CRM for you automatically. But again, our own farm to table lead system. We do have some of the lead partners out there that, when we need to do big mail drops or something like that, we'll reach out to some of our partners, Lead Concepts, ARM, the usual suspects that many of you guys know. But we generate our own leads. We send them out here from the mail house. The physical mailers will come back. I'm looking to see if I have any of those here. and you will upload those into your own system. So we've got mailers as well. We take a mix for this team and give you all of those leads. We dump them into a CRM. This is the CRM over here that I wanted to load for you guys. As you can see right here, these are some Facebook leads that just came in from Pennsylvania, one that just came in Minnesota, and we're able to uniquely tag and identify where that lead source is coming in. And we do that for a very specific reason. We want to have a very healthy mix of leads and opportunities for you guys to work. We don't want to build an entire book of business on LIS or dual business or vice versa. We want a healthy mix of T65 and plan changes and vets and LIS and duals. And so by generating leads in different ways, we're able to build a healthy, robust portfolio all across the country. Okay, so leads. We've got leads taken care of for you. On this team, we do provide you this CRM. And I really call it a business management tool. It's much, much more robust than the CRM. And I could spend a whole hour talking to you about this. But essentially, you're able to manage all of your leads right here. You're able to do farm to table lead system all right here. Your leads go in, you can close them out through the life cycle of your business. As you can see right here, these ones that are closed out as one. Once you've sold somebody, they then become your client, and you're able to manage and market to those clients in the future through the same system. We have what's called omni-channel communication, basically meaning all of the communication flows right here into this column here in the middle. All text messages, all emails, all Facebook messengers, any phone call you make, any text message flows right here into this system. When I'm doing these Loom videos, sometimes it messes it up and takes a little bit of time to load, but you're able to manage the full life cycle of your client here. So it looks like we had an inbound call here. They called back a couple of times. We were able to do some follow-ups with them. So this was an inbound call that we generated. That's one lead source that I forgot to mention is inbound calls. We do generate inbound calls, and we do give those to our agents as well. Okay. I tell agents not to expect very many inbound calls. We are always trying to increase those, but as everybody knows, a good quality inbound call is, of course, the best lead, highest cost to generate, and we are definitely ramping that up. And I'm kind of underselling the inbound calls a little bit, but we definitely do have inbound calls as well, as we just looked at Sam closing one of those here right now. So we provide you with this whole business management system. This is also our phone system. You're able to make all the calls right here, text messages, manage your entire book of business, all here in this centralized system. We do provide Sunfire as our enrollment back end. We have all the major carriers in Sunfire. We're actually looking at another platform to implement as well and augment. We're always wanting to make sure we're on the cutting edge of technology and that our agents always have the best resources. In some cases, we may encourage you to use carrier tech, depending on the circumstance, or the HRA or the VBE incentives if they're not participating through Sunfire. But we do provide you Sunfire as well, all at no cost. So again, all these services, all the leads, all the services, the CRM, the business management platform, Sunfire, all provided at no cost. We also give you, we'll pay for your E&O, your errors and omission insurance as well. So I already know that a lot of you guys are saying, hey, what's the catch? Before I kind of go in and talk a little bit further about this Medicare Advocates opportunity, I want to talk to you about, I guess, what you would say the catch is, even though I don't really think it's much of a catch. So on this team, we do want you to be an LOA. So you are a solicitor agent or a contracted agent. However, what's different is you get paid full agent commission. You get paid full FMV directly from us. So the commissions do flow to us and we pay them to you, and you do get paid your residuals. So the money is exactly the same. Okay. So it's not $1 difference. I know many of you hear LOA or solicitor agent and you've been trapped by, some dirtbag agency or some jerk. I want to be clear and explicit and explain it to you from the very beginning about what our expectations are and why we do that. Obviously, we're providing a lot of value. We're providing thousands of dollars of value a month to these agents. And we bring a lot of agents on, and despite our best efforts and our training, a lot of them flat out don't put in the work. They don't work out for whatever reason, and we never make a dime back on a lot of those agents. And so we have a couple of requirements that we want in order for you to make it work for us and make it make sense. So we want you to sell 10 policies a quarter, okay? 10 policies a quarter. I don't think that's much of an ask, especially with all the resources. And then you obviously can't get termed for cause or anything like that. But if you make it 3 years in this opportunity, we give it to you in writing. We contract it to you that we will continue to pay you all of the residuals that you've earned, no matter what you do, in perpetuity. So that whether you get out of the business, whether you go join another agency, whether you go take another job, as long as you are able to receive commissions, we will continue to pay those. So essentially those commissions all vest to you after 3 years, regardless of what happens. And we will give that to you in a contracted writing. So it's a pretty dang good deal if you ask me. I still don't think there's any situation or circumstance where so much value is being provided up front. But the dollars are the same, guys. You write a policy going into 2022. This AEP, we're looking at an FMV, it's like 570 or 578. So you get paid the full Medicare compensation. It does pass through us. We pay out commissions once a week as we get those from the carrier. So that's really the only difference. If you do go inactive or essentially quit and you're not maintaining 10 policies, 10 sold policies a quarter, or you get termed from cause for a carrier, those are the only reasons that you would essentially default those policies back up to the house. So I think that very, very, very fair. I think that's a much different, much better arrangement than any of you have ever had in an LOA type environment before. So I wanted to pop back and tell you a little bit more, kind of show you a little bit more behind the curtain on this Medicare Advocates team. Now that, if that turns some of you off, I don't think it should, because the money's the same. The support's much more robust than anything you've ever seen. But if that turns you off, feel free to, check out the next opportunity below, which is the Medicare Pros or traditional field agent. But continuing on with this Medicare Advocates opportunity, we really like to run this more like a door-to-door sales team. We like to have incentives. We like to have a little bit of friendly competition. We like to see where everybody kind of stacks up. We have our full team reporting. We have leaderboards, and we do have about 70 agents here in office in Salt Lake City. Maybe I can post some videos or show some pictures of our agents here in office. And then we've got about 50 or 60 agents virtually around the country who are also on this team. And we're all kind of uniquely connected together. Usually we'll fly agents out here. If you're not here local, we'll bring you out for training, and we like to make sure that you're part of the team and that you have all the resources and support. So here's just kind of a quick snapshot of some of our leaderboards here. We actually have Domo as our BI or business intelligence, and these are real-time leaderboards. And these are only specifically related to this Medicare Advocates team, guys. This doesn't have anything to do with any of our sub-agencies, any of our traditional field agents. But I kind of wanted to just give you, some insight onto year to date. I kind of want to, I don't know, maybe I can blur these names out, but I have agents that have written hundreds of policies. It's July 12th right now. I have an agent that's written 550 policies. An agent closing in on 300. I have multiple agents over 200 already, 187, 133, many over 100. And most of these agents are new. We started this opportunity right before AEP last year, and we've been rapidly bringing agents onto this opportunity, but most of these agents have not been with us for longer than a few months. And many of their contracts are still kind of trickling over and they're coming on board. So many of these agents haven't been fully operational to this point. So far, it's morning still. We've closed 8 deals. This is our month to date. July's been a little bit slow, but we have leaderboards where everybody on the team stacks up and can check and kind of see where they're at. We have reports on literally every state in the country where our agents are selling. Our top states are actually South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, California. And so you guys understand our strategy a little bit on this team. We try to stay off the beaten path a little bit, and we really want to generate good quality business that sticks on the books. We're not necessarily looking to go into the most hyper competitive markets and duke it out with every agent and every field agent and all these hyper competitive areas. We want to help you build big books of residual income and help you strategically find areas all across the country where you can be a resource for your clients in the field. So as far as strategy with our agents, we do want you licensed in multiple states. For me, the sweet spot is between 15 and 20 states. I really feel like anything more than that, I have a hard time believing that you're going to be an expert and that you're going to know the market and you're going to know the doctor providers and that you're going to know how the plans function in these different areas and states if you're really trying to do that. Some of you have come over from a telesales environment, you're licensed in all 50 states, and really you kind of know what you see on a piece of paper or on a screen, and you don't really have any context into those markets. We want you to be an expert in your field and to be knowledgeable for a knowledgeable resource for your clients. That's how you're going to provide value. So a couple other things that I want to show you guys. I'll just, we have our year to date sales, month to date, daily, kind of where we're coming in for sales all across the country. We have our product mix of daily, weekly, monthly sales. We do sell a lot of WellCare. Just a quick plug there. Many of you sleep on WellCare. They are a fast emerging player that is willing to help agents, and they're coming for some of the big carriers, and they've really got their stuff together over this past 6 months. I know it might have been a little bit of a rough go for some of you in some of these markets, but they provide a tremendous amount of resources for us. But we do business with all the major carriers. As you can see, if I was to look up here, WellCare, UHC, Humana, Aetna, Anthem, Molina, Cigna, and we've got a couple little of what we call the smaller local regional carriers as well. We have trend lines, all the data. We can see what we're doing day to day. We can see our carrier trend lines. We can see your performance as an agent, how you're doing throughout the year. A couple of really cool things that you'll notice. I have agents that are writing as much business in June as they are during lock-in. And so we're really able to help our agents write business pretty consistently year round. We have data on everything right now. We have a team-based competition going on for a little bit of a party that we're doing, red versus blue incentive, but we really try to run this more like a door-to-door, like a fun sales environment. So if you thrive in an environment where there's cohesion and there's unity and there's training and support, I think you'll really like this opportunity. We do a Monday morning sales meeting every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So that's 9 California Pacific time, and that's noon for you guys back on the East Coast. But we do that. We also have a Slack channel that we have built for all of our agents. So all of our agents on this team have a resource where they're all connected. And I know many of you probably are on some sort of Facebook groups and forums and things like this. This is really very specific where you're linked directly to 100 or more really high-end sophisticated agents, as well as myself and other of our compliance director, our contact center director, many high caliber individuals directly accessible on this thread at no cost, any time of the day or night. You can get the help and resources that you need. Another thing that I wanted to point out, all of our agents on this team do have access to what's called Marks. And many of you probably don't even know what Marks is. You don't know how good you don't have it. But if we designate you as a teledigital agent on some of these carriers, and we will help you get Marks access. And basically, this is the secret weapon, especially when you're helping people virtually, online, over the phone. We're able to access their Medicare profile. We can tell exactly what their A and B status is. We can tell what their Medicare number is, what LIS status there are, the history of their plans, what plan they're currently on. Basically, this is the same tool and the same access that the government uses, and you have this as an agent. It's a tremendous, tremendous resource, and it is only available to agents on this team. So as you can see, guys, we really have the most robust portfolio of support, of tools, training, and leads. And so we have agents that are writing crazy amounts of business, okay? I want to follow up and just tell you that we do two last things. We'll help you. You can use our branding. We will either get a professional headshot from you, or when we bring you out here, we'll get a professional headshot. We'll design your business cards, your digital avatars, your e-signatures, and we will be launching individualized websites for you as well. We pay for all that. We provide all the branding. We provide all the graphic design access as well, which is a major, major resource. And then finally, we provide all of the fulfillment services. Okay, so let's say you sell a client and you want to send them a little gift. What we do is we actually send them out. Let's see if I can quickly find one here that's not too awkward navigating back and forth. We're going to send you a card, like a little a postcard, a welcome of who you are. This is my little Slack with my designer. But here's mine right here, guys. I think I scrolled down a little bit too far. But this is mine, talks about who I am. I send this to all my clients. We'll send them a business card, some magnets that they can send out, that they can give you referrals as well. And we'll actually send them some Medicare Advocates branded chocolate truffles as well. So if you'd like to participate in that, we charge a couple of dollars, and we do charge that to you directly as an agent. But we will do all your fulfillment. And so what happens is when you actually close a lead out in the CRM, if you're participating, it'll actually zap that information into our fulfillment services, and automatically one of our team members will take your magnets, your postcard, and put some chocolate truffles in there and mail those out to each one of your new clients. And it does an amazing job of generating more referrals for you, helping with your client retention, and it takes that off, and it's completely automated. I think the cost is roughly around $4 to $5 right now. We're trying to get that down even further. But for example, if you sell 20 new clients in a month and you want to participate in that, and we'll send that chocolate welcome package with your information to all of those for about $80. It's just an incredible reinvestment and just really helps grow and solidify your book of business. So that's it, guys. That's what I can think of right now. I kind of talked about the nitty gritty. If you're interested in this team, if you think, hey, this is for me, this is exactly what I've been looking for. I've never seen anything like this in the industry. I know we've been working hard on building this over the past year. You can contract below, the link below. It'll have everything that you need to get started. If you have some additional questions or need some additional resources, feel free to look us up at Agent Boost. You can reach out to me directly or send us an email at the information below. But if you're ready to get going, just click that link below, and we look forward to working with you. This is the next generation of agents, and let's build a big book of business together. Thanks, guys.